numbers elevate. Fashion killers, loaded winners, go get us, and they can never hit us. Whole team great, my whole team straight. Double up, count it up, wait man. Learn from mistakes, ain't no way to double back. What we did last year, we gon' double that. A lot of fake likes, bunch of double taps. Choose my team wisely, just in case it's that. I put my hands on everything, down for anything. Let's they feel like Millie, all we do is chase a dream. We too high, blowing smoke, see the steam, you know. God forever, got the power from the king. Motivated, but money only a fraction. We don't love it, we don't do it, ain't no capping. Set a goal, reach for it, gotta have it. I shoot the kill when this right here is talking practice. I tell them, fashion, killers, loaded, winners, go, get us, never hit us. Whole team great, whole team straight. Double up, count it up, numbers elevate. Fashion, killers, loaded, winners, go, get us, and they can never hit us. Whole team great, my whole team straight. Double up, count it up, numbers elevate. Whoa, that's just how we do it. How we do it? Get into it, that's just how we do it. I tell them, whoa, that's just how we do it. How we do it? Get into it, that's just how we do it. That's how we do it. That mentality.
Welcome everyone, I am Tawanda and welcome to our first episode of How You Style. With me today I have two of the most stylish people I know. I have my daughter Tone.
Hi, how y'all doing?
She got her style from her mama, y'all. Then I have my good girlfriend Tina.
Hello.
And today we're going to talk about fashion. Even though I don't really do fashion, we do style. There's a difference. But we're going to have some fun. You're going to learn some things about us and our styles and our fashion. And we're just going to, you know, have a good girl talk. And we hope you join us. Stay. Don't go nowhere. This is the first episode of many. So, ladies, how are you all?
I'm good.
You good? You good? Y'all looking beautiful as ever.
You are too.
Thank you, thank you. You know, got the Michael Cradle collection on.
Period.
But let's get right into it. Tina, let's talk about your style, how it has evolved, where it come from, how you changed. Let's just talk more about you today.
Okay. So I will start off saying that I was someone that used to wear all black all the time, every day, all day. And I guess as I got older, I evolved. And then when I saw your stuff, the Michael Cradle collection, which I'm wearing a nice vest today, and I have a nice bag to match.
Hold on, let's get the bag. Let's get the bag. Can someone bring her purse, please?
So yeah, I have the vest on and I have the bag to match. And I was always different. It was just all black. But I was always different. Like, I never liked to wear the same stuff that everybody else have on. Oh, this is my bag. So this is my bag that matched this part of my vest. And I decided to wear this today because when I go out, a lot of people always ask me where I get it from. And it's about to get cold, so why not? This is the Michael Cradle collection. You can get yours. Just follow them. So you all have great style, and it's different. I don't like to be the same. Right. As everyone else. Like, my earrings are always different. People notice me by my earrings or, you know, maybe a vest or maybe a different shoe. But I like to seek out people that's doing different things, like the Michael Cradle collection.
Okay. How about you, Tone?
I would say my style is pretty simple but still extravagant. I'm not as stylish as you and, you know, Dad and Moochie and Nook, but I'm very simple but still, I would say, chic and sexy type. That's my look, you know.
Okay.
I mean, growing up definitely was, because you, of course, dressed me growing up. And actually, honestly, like, I used to be kind of afraid because going to school, when I didn't have to wear uniform, like, you know, I would get so many looks and stares. And even, like, in the 8th grade, my principal said I over-accessorized.
Yes, and did I come up here and give her a piece of my mind when she said that?
It would kind of make other kids, like, you know, afraid to talk to me or something like that. But that's how I made friends, because of my style. Like, they always, you know, I can dress, and that's how people know you when they see you out. That's Tone's mom.
Right, right. Yeah, I think with me, I think growing up, you know, my mother, I never forget from the time I can remember to time she died when I was 12. But we got new outfits for everything, no matter what. If it was Easter, if it was 4th of July, if it was whatever holiday, Labor Day, Memorial Day, birthday, like we always got new things. And it just, you know, her style stayed with me. Then watching my sister Sheena dress, she always dressed real nice and different. She was the first one that I've seen as far as a female with a man's tie. That was so different. But let's talk about, and I thank you all for the compliment. I think style is a way I express myself because I used to be real shy. If I didn't know you, I didn't talk to you. But my style, like, would talk. But I never really was a talker, which is crazy because I would talk the heck now. But if you had, beside, as far as celebrity, who would you say is your female, the person that you look up to in reference to their style?
You want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
I don't really have a celebrity.
That you-
No, I honestly, like, truthfully, I look up to my sister.
Okay.
As far as, you know,
Her style.
Yeah, that's who I be. Even, like, if I'm at her house and I have nothing to wear, like, we're going out, I can always go in her closet and she can hook something up for me. Not saying you.
No, I
you
was
know.
saying, who do you think she got her
From
stuff
you,
from?
most definitely.
Okay.
But
No, I'm just playing.
hers is actually, you know, a little different from you
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I definitely would. I look up to her. And maybe Beyonce a little bit.
I
mean,
love Beyonce, but to me, Beyonce don't have a notable style like J-Lo. Like, you know, when J-Lo
Okay.
comes, J-Lo gonna bring it from head to toe.
Yeah.
Who would you say yours was?
Well,
Or is?
I really don't have one, but I do like Mary J. So I like the fact that she just throw on anything, and she could throw on a long boot over her thigh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she don't really care about how she looks. She's like a simple girl, but it's classy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
She might wear a short and a high boot, or a
Okay.
dress and a high boot. So
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like I know who you gonna say.
What?
Janelle Monáe? No.
I love her. I
Okay.
do. But I couldn't, because she's always just black and white. And
Yeah.
she sort of changed it up a little bit. But if I had to wear black and white all the time, it would drive me crazy.
I used
You would
to
blend
love
in
it.
too much
Yeah.
with everybody.
I'm a colorful. I see life as colors. I've always. I remember growing up as a teenager, and me and my girlfriends, we would buy something a light, and it might be red. The color that you see that has the the most is red, and you might see a little bit of blue, and that's the color I will bring out.
Definitely.
I see the world through color. Let's talk about within the DMV area, as far as the urban style that everybody do is usually t-shirts, sweatshirts, and all that. Do you think someone like us who believe in one-of-a-kind clothing, do you think that we hinder at the Michael Cradle Collection? Do you think we hinder ourselves in not being able to elevate more within this area because we are not doing like the t-shirts, or the sweat clothes? Like the majority of the things that we do are one of a kind and is creative. So do you think that we hinder ourselves, or
I want to answer that.
No, I want you to.
I'm gonna say no, because if you look at the DMV area styles, most of it is something that I can go online and buy. I can't go online and buy this vest. I can go online and buy that dress. I can go online and buy that same sweatshirt, that same jumpsuit. I can't go online and buy this purse. I can go online and get a fake purse. So I don't think that you all hinder yourself. I think that the reason for me why I like it, because it's one of a kind. So if somebody say, oh, do he make them? I say, yeah, but not this same one. You can
Right.
get one made,
Right.
but you can't get the same one. So I think for me, it's a blessing because I love it. Like, I don't want to go somewhere and see the same stuff. And then another thing is, the stuff that they have now is so overpriced.
Yeah.
And your
Okay.
prices are so reasonable. Again, the Michael Cradle Collection, everything is so reasonable that, I mean, you just have to reach out and talk to them. But y'all stuff is so reasonable. if I see stuff, it's so overpriced, and I'm like, I'm not getting it. When I
I
can go
agree.
online and get it for $12.99.
You're right.
So
you're right.
that's my spiel. I had to jump on that one.
It's cool. What do you
No,
think?
I concur with her on that. I definitely believe that our clothing is one of a kind, and well, like the Bank Creative Collection is one of a kind,
Right.
and it stands out. But I also, and this is just my opinion, this is just how I feel. If I see something and I want it, I'm gonna try to get it, even if they're out of stock. Like if I want that vest, I want that particular vest. Not saying that it hinders the business, but with someone like me, if I see a particular
Right.
item, I want that item no matter who else have it, because I can hook it up different from
Right,
that person.
Right. Yeah, so it has its good and it has its bad. Yeah, and we're thinking, but because, you know, when we started the brand, it was one of a kind, creative, you know, designs and, you know, funky chic is what I call it. But, you know, we are weighing our options. I'm not really for duplicating, you know, the stuff, but we're weighing our option. When it comes to the DMV, what would you say if somebody said, well, what's the fashion in DMV? Like, how would you classify it?
Urban. I would say urban, very colorful, very. It has its different moments within each person, you know, because you may see one person, and overall the whole look has to go from head, from top to bottom. Like if your hair is not done, you know, even with females, makeup on point. Like I can have on something, my face is B, and someone else can have on something with a naked face, and it just brings the look is just completely different. Not saying you have to have a beat face every day,
Right,
but
right, 'cause
depending on
nobody's
what
on
you
that.
wear and how
Right,
your hair is.
right.
Right. You want to answer that or?
I would say it's all the same to
Yeah.
me. That's
Yeah.
just my opinion. I went out yesterday to the Summer Breeze. Nothing different. Just
Nothing
the
that.
same old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I can look at somebody and say, oh, I know where she got that from.
Yeah, and
I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
just me.
I
Like,
got you.
I didn't see nobody with the Michael Creeder collection on, but me. So, I mean, to me, it's all the same.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
I would say with the DMV area, everything has to be so it's trendy. Like whatever's
Right.
everybody wants to do the same thing, and not taking, you know, because
Right.
everybody doesn't look at the world like we do, real
Right.
colorful. Everybody don't want to be different. Some people like to blend in. You know, there are a few of us that like to stand out, and I'm not knocking
Right.
whatever nobody
Right.
doing. I just know I like bold styles.
Right.
Like I like to make a statement when I walk in. But, you know, to each his own. Let me ask you this. How do you think fashion plays a part in a person's personality? You know, could you tell how a person is just by what they have on?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I feel
even
I
if
can.
they just have on t-shirt and sweat clothes, do you think it's how they wearing it, or you can't tell at all the type of person they are or their personality?
I think I know I have definitely described the person by what they had on, and I was right half of the time.
Okay.
You know, one thing I hate when females just walk out the house with just eyelashes on and like those what do you call it? Those
Bonnets?
yeah. I don't like that because in my
And
mind,
it's wild today. I mean, yesterday I met someone who said that she's getting to making more of those because of people in college just coming to class with those on. So go ahead.
yeah, in my mind, and this part is negative to say, and I'm sorry if this offends anyone. I just feel like they have a not neat house, like the house isn't neat, or they just get out the bed.
I wouldn't say. I just think
don't
they
know.
have a non-caring how they look
Yeah.
attitude, or maybe they just running late. What
Right.
you think?
For me, I would say that you really can't tell. For me,
Okay.
for me, just seeing people what they have on, they may have on a nice outfit, and you might say that that's really nice, but their personality is terrible. I know people that I've bought clothes from that if I see them out, they won't speak to me.
Oh,
So they
wow.
can have on a nice outfit, but that's not who they are.
Okay.
Or somebody like you always look nice, and people may think that you may have bad disposition. They don't know you, so they may look at you different and judge you based on what you have on. So for me, I mean, you're a nice person, but they don't know that based on your outfit. So it's just, to me, it's different.
Yeah, you're right. I think when it comes to clothing, people are so judgmental.
Yeah.
When especially if a woman come in from head to toe looking good,
Right.
and if she don't have that personality, she walk, hey everybody, but she's very, to herself, is she anti, she uppity, she's snooty. But the real, when you get to know her, it's just that a lot of times we're judged by our clothes. I never forget, it happens all the time, but recently a lady came to me at a church I was attending, and she said, we wait for you to walk around to do offering. You remember?
Yeah.
Because we want to see what you have on. And she was in the choir. She was a choir member. And she said, we be looking, what she have on, what she have on. And that particular day, I did not walk around for offering. And I think it made everybody mad. And I'm like, maybe I didn't have no money to put in offering that day. But, and I actually gave it to my husband or my son, somebody. But it's just like, y'all don't even know me. Like, why you judging? Like, why you breaking your, you're in the choir, we're in church, come on. Why are you worrying about what I have on? But yeah, we do get that. And I know sometimes I'm the type, this is me, especially when my kids were growing up, and even now, I'm the type that when you're with me, you have to look the part. How about that? Can your friends hang out with you and just look any type of way?
No.
Why not? Why not? Why the people not judging them? Not judging you. They're judging your friends. So why can't somebody come and hang out with you looking any type of way?
Because if you're with me and you look any kind of way as a friend, I'm going to tell you, you don't. That's not cool. You can't wear those shoes with that, or you can't. Because I'm your friend, and it's not nothing to do with, even if your wig is crooked or something. I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be out with people in that wig, I be like, no, pull that down. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and it's not even saying that they look bad, but it's just like, straighten up, tuck this in, and do that a different way, tie this up. So I just think it's just being a friend, just being helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, let me ask you this, Tone. If you had a friend who had just lost a lot of weight, so she have on something that she just knows she look good, but she still don't have that body type for that particular, say, fitted dress, or would you tell her, or would you?
Absolutely.
But telling her would mess up her self-esteem. So would you tell that friend, or would you just, come on, we don't want to mess her up, we going out in a party and just let it be?
I'm too honest for that. I definitely would tell them.
Would you tell her, Tina?
well, I'm gonna say two ways. So, I probably wouldn't tell her because I have friends that their self-esteem is up here, whether they look bad or not. They don't care.
Okay.
Like, you can tell them, but they don't care. So I probably wouldn't say anything. I would just look at them and be like, Like, I wouldn't say anything because I already know where their self-esteem is. So if their self-esteem is here and they know that they look like this, no, I wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
would.
But how about the one friend whose self-esteem is not way up here? She just lost weight, and so she's not really up there yet. Would you tell her, look, that dress make your butt look certain way?
I would tell her. I'm gonna give you an example. I would say something because I was just with a family member recently, and we were coming to an event, and so what I did, and people don't do this, so I was like, oh, you know what? You should change that shirt. I got a shirt. It's new. You know what I'm saying? And I gave her like a shirt and hooked it up, gave her a bag. Boom.
Okay.
She was a whole new person. And she was like, oh, my God, this is so. So every time we do anything, she was like, I'm coming to your house first.
Okay.
But that helps her, like, that night. I just seen a total different change. She was like, I feel so good.
Okay.
So you just don't know how you can help somebody by doing that. So, yeah.
I agree. I've seen, one of my models, she's a grown woman now in her 20s, but she told me, you're the first woman, because she used to model with me as a teen, that taught me class. And when I mean class, it was how to conduct herself, but it was also how to dress for your body.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that type of stuff, in certain things.
Yeah.
So she always tell me, if it wasn't for you, she called me auntie, you taught me class. You told me not to wear certain things. I'm like, yeah, because I used to teach my models. whether you're on the runway or not, you'll still represent me if you're
Right.
one of my models.
Right.
So I used to teach them that and tell them, yeah. Let me ask you about the guys now. We have a lot of straight men wearing these skinny jeans. I even seen a pastor. He was in the pulpit at somebody else's church, and no lie, no disrespect to anybody, but you can see his private print and how skinny his jeans were. What are your take on men, straight men wearing these skinny jeans?
I definitely don't condone it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't think.
Why don't you like it? Tell me why don't you
It
like
just,
it?
I just the look. Just it looks like they're suffocating. And it's like I just don't like it. I don't think a man should be wearing tight fitted jeans like that, because how can you breathe down there? Yeah.
What about the men purses? The little purses that they
Okay.
call them man bags.
Man bags.
You
You
know,
know
my
what's funny?
husband even carry a little small clutch that he made, and he gets on me when I say, get your purse.
So you know what's funny? One of my male friends actually posted a picture, and his pockets were overflowing. I commented, "Do you need a man purse? Because your pockets are overflowing." Because I don't like that look either. You
Right,
have your phone,
right, I
your
agree.
wallet, your keys.
I agree,
Like,
I agree.
That's a lot right there.
Well, I
and it
agree.
doesn't look right.
All right. What's your take, Tina?
I don't like neither one, but I don't like the skinny jeans on men because I just think that that's for girls. Back in the day, we had Parasucos. Now they call them skinny jeans. Same thing. So I don't want to see no man with no Parasucos on.
Right,
I mean, if
right.
I'm just taking it back. I don't want to see. But I mean, they wear that's what they do. That's their style. And as far as a man bag, I know some of the basketball players carry them, and football players carry them, but they have a bag.
Yeah, a bag.
So they can carry them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to each his own, but if they have a real bag,
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
They
You
can
won't
do
have
that. They really carrying a bag. So I mean, if I was dating someone and they had one, I would say, that's a red flag for me.
I think
That's
you
just
know
me.
what? Yeah, I think it depends on how they're carrying
That's
it.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It depends
I
on
think-
the look too.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and how big and how
Yeah.
small. I know my husband hate wallets, which I don't
Right.
understand because most old schools now they carry
Carry
wallets,
wallets.
but he hate to walk around with a big wallet. And sometimes, I even hate to see men with them big thick wallets. I'm
Yeah.
like, so it's to each his
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
But stop. I guess is however you want to present
Right.
yourself. Especially when it comes to keeping up with everybody, the trends, which I'm not a trend. I don't keep up with the trends. I try to set my own and do my own thing, but to each his own. So what's your take? Let me ask you all this. Do you think when it comes to the black women and hairstyles in the workplace, especially when it comes to the locks, the natural hair, the big bush. What's your take on that? Should you be allowed to wear the locks, the braids in the workplace? I know a lot of corporate offices and businesses don't allow it. So what do you think?
I personally, because I've experienced that situation before, I've had long braids. I've even worn my bush out, and I had to almost curse one of my coworkers out because one thing about me, my hair in its natural state, I love it, like bushed out, and I will wear it to my job, to anywhere. And she made a comment like, "What's wrong with her hair?" And I said, "There's nothing wrong with my hair. This is
Right.
how I was born with my hair. Like, why do you have so many kids?" But
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true.
but I think as far as with guys and their dress, as long as it's kept, it's up, it's done, completely, then they should be fine. Because in the black community, our hair is us. Is how we express ourselves.
True. What's your take?
Well, for me, I would say, I would agree with that. For men, the dreads, as long as they're kept well, then I don't think you should be able to tell someone what to wear. But I know my daughter used to work at an establishment, and they could not wear certain color hairs. They couldn't wear certain braids. There was a lot of things that they couldn't do, but because the laws have changed now
Right.
and different things. But for me, working in a barber shop at 16, 17, knowing how to do hair, I usually change my hair every week.
Yeah, yes you do.
Every week.
Yes, you
I
do.
just got this bald head now, but I go to work now. Every week, people come up to my desk and say, "Oh, we didn't know how you was gonna look this week." So, like, I may have on a wig one day, maybe blonde, maybe black, you know. So they don't. I'm gonna say discriminate, but they don't judge me every week. They call me like I have a name every week. I have a
Okay.
different name every single week because my hair is different every single week. So it just depends on, I guess, where you work at and if they're okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but say if they're not okay with it, should you be asked to take it out or be let go because of your hair?
It depends on the type of job. I was
Yeah.
doing security, so I couldn't have my hair past my shoulders.
Right.
And
Right.
I
There you
had
go.
just paid $100 for my faux locks.
Yeah,
And I took them out. You remember I
Right,
told you?
right.
Yeah, but that also
that's-
happened
yeah.
to me
Yeah.
when I first joined the police department. I never forget Lieutenant Duckett. I had just got some Cineclees, paid $180 for my Cineclees, and I had them up. But you know, when they tight and they fresh, a couple of them would keep coming down. He's seen about 3 or 4, and as a rookie, you know, I'm fresh out the academy, and he told me, you know, officer, I want them things out your head, da 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 da. And that night, I couldn't wait to get home and cut them out because I was so scared. I was a. Then after I got about 5 years on, I changed my pants. I'm the only police officer walking around with bell bottoms, trying to hide from the officials. I had what you call the ball things. You know, the wrap thing, you wrap your hair.
Oh.
I had gotten all that, you know, after a while I'm like, whatever. As long as I keep ducking the officials, I'm good. So I understand when it comes to security. And they would tell you, in case you
Yeah.
get in a fight,
Yeah.
somebody, yeah. So,
agree with that.
yeah, but I don't think if we're working in a spot where hair really don't matter,
Right,
but
right.
because I have braids or
Right.
because I'm in my, you know, I have natural hair,
Right.
you'll want to judge me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, it, like you said, it depends on what type. Because I don't know, if I see a doctor come in about to operate on me with some
Right.
red hair, I
like,
might,
hold up.
yeah, hold
Got
up.
a degree?
Yeah.
See your
Let me
credentials.
see your, yeah, well, you ain't get that degree online.
Right, right.
So it does depend on, you know, the work environment.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to keep it moving. Hope you all are enjoying us. You know, our first episode of How You Style. I have a question for you all. What article of clothing should every woman have in her closet? If there was ever an article of clothing.
I'm going to let you go first, Tina.
You say article?
Yeah, like what
you
piece
mean?
of clothing should every woman have in her closet?
Something from the microcritical collection.
Period.
Period.
Thanks for the advertisement, but
Boom. It's like no. But yeah, I would say I would say something that they really wanted and maybe was expensive.
no, like what?
Like
what?
a shirt.
Like, you know
pants.
how they say every woman should have a little black dress?
Yeah, I was going to say a pair. No, you don't have a black dress?
I do. Too many. Yeah.
But do you think there is
That's
such
what
a
I'm
thing that
saying.
every
Yeah.
woman should have a certain thing? Like, you know how society tells, especially this is Fashion Week coming up and everything, they say, well, every woman should have a pair of black pumps or...
So I know for me, this is my opinion, I feel like a white button-down crispy shirt.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I love those. Black slacks, baggy jeans, straight legs, or just a variety of jeans, period. And did I say black dress? A black dress.
And I think with those pieces of clothing, you can do
A lot.
a lot of outfits. Those are the things. You take that white shirt, you hook it up with a blazer
Yes.
and a jean, some
Or
pair
some
of jeans.
shorts.
Then you go to work. You take that same white shirt and blazer. You put on a pencil skirt. Then you take that same white shirt and blazer when you go into the club and put on some little shorts.
Yep.
No matter what the weather is,
right.
you can
All
do
with that
so-
white shirt.
Yeah.
all with that white
That's
shirt
true.
and that. But so I agree that there are certain things
Oh, like
that we
every
can
woman.
take
Yes.
and make countless outfits
That's
out of.
like you know, when I used to do, well, still do the shows, you would say black leggings, black tank top, white shirt, So things you should already have in your closet.
Oh, yeah. So that's a good.
Because because I would tell you, if we ever run, like sometimes with our fashion shows, we have too much time left.
Right.
So I say, okay, take out the leggings, take out this. You put it on with the right chains, right accessories, they're going to outfit right
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
yeah.
I would do that,
yeah.
carry that clutch, put them heels on, you have an outfit.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of
Accessorize
people
yeah,
think that every time, you know, we have a friend, well, I have a friend, ex-friend, whatever you want to call her. Her thing is, the more the clothes cost, the better the, and she thinks that if it has a name on it, when she walk in, she's going to be the person that everybody's looking at. So then there's some of us that it's not about the name, because we can shop at Saks, we can shop at Target, we can shop at Walmart if they got something cute. I don't put the way I hook up clothes is not based on the name.
Right.
You know, whose name. If it ain't Michael Cradle Collection, you know what I'm saying? But even if it's not, it's not about how much I paid.
Yeah.
You know, but there are women out here, you know, and probably out there that their worth is how much their
Yeah.
clothes
Oh, yeah.
worth.
Yeah.
And that's not me, because I'm not my style.
Right.
You know, I'm not what I wear. This is just me, expression of who I am. This is me. I can walk in somewhere and not care who's in there and sit down and know I look good, but I don't have to walk around to
Yeah.
be seen.
Right.
There's some people that can spend $2,000 on a dress or something, and everybody have to see them
Right.
in that. That's not me. So, you know, it's to each his own. I think our purpose here is to show you, when we get in more episodes, is how to style. Like, it's not about the name or how much you pay for it, because in this day of time, especially with me thinking, and hopefully not the Trump going to get in the office 4 more years, that you need to be keeping your cash and stop not trying to spend. So what we want to do is show you how to style with some of the things that you already have. I remember I did a workshop like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And I had you was my model, and I showed them, and the people were like, she can't wear them shoes with that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, yes you can. But one thing, fashion and style, however you want to look at it, it's not even about the fashion or the style.
Right.
What is it about? What would you
The
say?
person. To me, the person.
Confidence.
I about to say your attitude.
It's all about confidence, because you can wear a plaid shirt with some stripe, with some flower. If you walking in that room and you know you look good, it ain't nothing nobody can tell you.
Okay.
That's true.
But most of the time, people, they don't have confidence, and without having confidence, you're basing what you have on to do everything.
Right.
Like, I don't care if I walk in the room and nobody likes my outfit. I don't care.
Right.
You know. So, let me ask you all this: what would you say needs to change in reference to fashion? Like, what's the one thing that you hate that's out here now in fashion that everybody's doing or not? Some doing. What's the one thing?
I hate those sweatpants, and they wear them with heels. You know what I'm talking
Why?
about? I don't know. I don't really like those.
Okay.
I don't like them.
What don't you like?
Oh, I gotta think about that. Let me think.
Well,
I
why
really like them plastic pants.
the
But
plastic?
go ahead.
I think, well, for me, it will be the saggy pants, pants on the guys.
Oh, yeah.
I would never like that. Would never understand it. Be glad when that trend or
Right.
culture, whatever it is, I'd be
Right.
glad when it go.
Right.
And so I thank you all for, joining me on our first episode. Oh, okay, so.
You keep talking.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial.
Okay.
Coming right now.
Okay.
Coming right now.
So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Crown King. So I exited out the womb. And God's glory was already written on the stone of my tomb. You see, skin flawless, color in the lines, black and brown beauty, crystal clear to the blind. So you gotta know your worth and then tax it. And then every day you gotta practice. See, everything was already set up to never say what the facts is. I see blackness, so attractive. But what a shame that in this country it came with fatal retraction. I bear the blackest arms, ready to alone. She look in the mirror. She knows she the bomb. Heat wave. Been the heat, we been slaves. Took the bondage and painted gold on my chains. Two-way view. Either I grew too comfortable or I just did what black folks do. And make the best out of anything that we come across. Faith, dreams, hopes. So we ain't never lost. And superheroes among us. We hold our heads high. Even though they hung us. See, adversity, we ate that. Progress, they hate that. Tans don't work, melanin, you can't make that. Only one God that I know can create that. It's only one Jesus. No skin and bronze, hair of wool. The white man ain't that. We made diamonds out of dirt. Took what they gave us and we done made it work. We done been beaten and we done been worse. And see, carrying the hearse of the loved one hurts. But we never gave up. Fists still raise up. God still alive, so I'ma still send a praise up. Faithful works, pray to God that it pays up. How many people do you know shine brightest when they darkest of days, the darker the shade, the darker the hate, but the louder we say, surely is my color and character. I mean, surely there's a breed, the envious and jealousy. I mean, look at me. The sun bounced off my skin and hit the backboard. Despite all the problems, what should I want to be black for? You see, God painted a masterpiece, and every brush of brown was something out of fantasy. Goddesses I'm looking at, never could they handle she. Powerful black man, and never could they handle me.
Come on.
I come from a long lineage of warriors, engineers, pharaohs, and pioneers. But we didn't see our fair share of pain and struggle, bloody tears, poverty and potent fears, high hopes and potent cheers. Through the rules for a couple peers, took the bad with the good and the good with the bad. A couple whites who did some good, a couple blacks who gone bad. But the moral of the story is, if you want to learn to love yourself, you ain't ready for combat. But let them make you think different, they would do it on contact. See, I beat my death's end with dark skin. I happily signed that contract. See, my black is everything. The world's most precious ancient artifact.
Well, we're back, and we thank you all for staying with us and not leaving. Again, our first episode of How You Style. Now, ladies, recently this happened to me. There was a young man that he had a job interview, and he was going in a white beater and some jeans. And it was brought to my attention, and I'm like, are you serious?
What job was he going to?
I don't even know where he was going, but he thought it was appropriate to wear a white beater and some jeans. Has society changed that much? Has the workplace, got so relaxed that they don't care? Like, I haven't been in the workplace since over, 17, 18 years ago. What is appropriate for a job interview, no matter what job you're applying for?
You want to answer that? I can take that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the basics. Black, gray, blue, period. Black suit, pants, and a blazer, white shirt. Like you said, that crispy white shirt, you need that. Or a blue suit, blue pants, white shirt, gray pants, white shirt, or a black dress and a blazer, heels, stockings in the winter. I mean, people look at this, no open toes, so you got to go back to the basics for that. Men too. You can't wear a white beater to an interview.
He was a young guy, 20-some years old, so is it that nobody's teaching them?
That's my opinion.
I agree with you. I definitely, but as far as the colors, I don't.
Okay,
So I personally have been on a job interview where I wore like a light pink and white collar shirt, and I had like a blazer on. I don't limit with colors as far as blue, gray, or black. I definitely keep it neutral, not too neon, but definitely keep it neutral because I don't like black, white, and just gray colors.
Do you think a woman who have really long nails and bright color, do you think that would be appropriate for a job interview?
I personally think it would be.
Why?
Well, depending on the type of job. If it's retail, it's something different. But if you're in an office setting I don't think your nails should be too
But we're not
long.
she's not even in the office setting yet. She's just going on an interview. Do you think neutral nails should be appropriate, or it doesn't matter when it comes to a job interview team?
I think neutral nails.
But if I already have my nails done and, you just called me for a job interview,
With most of the time, they tell you at the end you gotta cut your nails.
so
know.
do you think it's appropriate to go on a job interview like that?
I personally don't think so. I think you should get your nails done and have a neutral color. Even though where I work at and they're cool with my dress, I always have either solid color. I don't have a lot of
But that's because you already have the job. I'm talking about the
I know,
job.
I'm just saying, like, just because of that, but going on an interview, you should always have like a solid neutral color, not pink, not all these designs, because your first impression
It's everything.
is how they think of you, because they don't know who you are. You're coming in
Correct.
for a job, all your nails colored and they this long, and it's not.
Yeah.
They're gonna judge you based on that. So
Right.
tone it down until you get in the workplace, and then
Not saying there's
that's
nothing
just
wrong
my-
with long
right.
nails.
No, there's
No,
nothing
but
wrong
I
with
think
it.
for a job,
job
interview,
interview,
I
yeah.
think what society has done is that it's almost like it's no rules.
Yeah.
Like
No,
what,
I agree.
like
I agree with that.
they come in. I've seen women come in with tattoos showing,
Oh,
going
yes.
for a
Oh,
job
yeah.
interview.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where's the respect?
Yeah.
You're coming for a job interview, unless you're interviewing for, one of the stripper clubs or something like
Oh, you
that.
good.
But I don't
Right,
think
right.
your cleavage should be
Right.
out or anything like that. But again, society has it that, come as you are.
Right.
And sometimes coming as you are is
It's
not
not
good. Even
always
with
good.
church.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
true. Oh, that's
church
true.
have
Ooh.
people, come as you are. But they've taken come
Yeah.
as you are when it comes to the church. And that's not my interpretation of the
Right.
Bible.
Right.
It's come as you are inside
Right.
and let God fix
Right.
you up.
Right.
But they're coming as you are from the outside, so because they don't know Christ
Right.
yet.
Right.
People not saying, "Look, okay, baby, let me just give you this
Right.
cover
Right.
because
Yeah.
you got
Right.
this." But and it's just crazy, especially sometimes even at the pulpit. You see some of the
Yeah.
female
Yeah.
pastors with
Yeah.
tattoos showing
Yeah.
and cleavage. I'm like, where Big Mama in there?
Yeah, and then and then too, you have to be careful when you approach people and tell
True.
them, baby, cover that up. Or
What
something
you
like
mean?
That. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like a catch-22, because people aren't the way they used to be. I mean,
Very
even
defensive.
at church,
Yeah.
singing on the choir, you couldn't wear earrings. If I accidentally kept my earrings in, somebody tapped me on my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
they'd like this. So, I mean, I appreciate that. So we need more of that.
Yeah, but
I
now
think
it's
we-
not like that.
No,
You
it's-
see the women in
no.
the choirs, earrings down here.
I know.
You
Yeah.
see them with the open shoe.
Yeah.
You see them with no stockings
Yeah.
on. So it's like,
like
what
all-
happened
yeah.
to?
I know for me growing up, I never, as far as the way we dress, the shoulders hanging off, we always was completely covered.
Right, right.
The skirts
Yeah.
was over the knee,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
was nice and neat, not
Yeah.
too tight, and
Right.
that was a biggie too.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I wore
definitely.
everything that was for my size.
I mean, because I always thought, a young lady should dress respectfully,
Yeah.
especially for her age,
Right, right.
But nowadays, what you see, you like, your mama let you come out like that,
Yeah.
but then the mama be dressed like that too. You like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, now
That's where you get it from.
I think with the society, I think the world, period, the respect is gone.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
people
I
don't
agree
respect
with
each
that.
other no
They
more.
don't.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I
Like,
agree
what
with that.
happened?
I agree
I
with that.
know we're talking about fashion and style,
Right,
but
right.
all that goes into life.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
happened to
I
respect?
get that. Yeah.
Nobody has respect for themselves.
the elderly.
Nothing.
That's
We seen two guys today. They had two small kids with them, and they were getting high, sitting down. The kids was right there, but you can smell the weed.
Right.
And I'm like, what happened to the respect?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't have none. That's
What
terrible.
happened?
That's terrible.
somewhere the parents
Yeah.
went wrong with raising them.
That's
But
terrible.
no, I don't even think now you can't even blame the parents. I think now is people know right from wrong and they
Yeah.
just choose to
That's
do the
true.
wrong thing.
I agree with that.
Because you can't always blame the parents on things,
'Cause
but
all you can do is raise your kids. That's
Right.
it. once they at a certain age, you can't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they may not even be in your house. You don't know what they're doing. So I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, your daughter did this," because
Right. You
yeah,
never know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
I gotta
So
check
it's-
it out. You know what
Only
I'm
thing
saying?
I can say is when
I
you're
don't
in
know.
my house,
Right,
you know,
that's it.
even with my
That's it,
son, you
yeah.
know, he has never tried to wear his pants sagging, but if he had tried,
Right.
oh, we would have had a problem.
Right.
Gonna catch 'em
We
right
we
then
would
and
have a
there.
problem.
Yes.
Even when my daughters were growing up, and a little girl, when kids would spend the night, you know, let me see what you wearing, baby. Let me see what you bought over
Right,
here,
right,
because
right. That's true.
you're representing me.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody's doing that
Yeah.
anymore. Nobody even cares
Yeah.
about, to me, I'm not going to say nobody.
Right,
The-
right.
A lot of people just don't care about themselves no
Yeah.
more.
That's true.
It's like we nobody's teaching self-esteem, confidence.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you look at some people like, you know, daggone well, you shouldn't have had on
Right.
some leggings. You got that big old butt,
Right,
and you
right.
walking around in church.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah,
not
that's true.
judging,
Yeah.
but you've been here 5 years now.
Right,
If you
you should know.
you know,
Right.
you
And
know.
you waiting on somebody to say something to you.
It's
So you can
almost
have it
like
right
everybody's
side.
so mean, like they
Everybody's so
defensive.
ready. They
Yeah.
ready.
But that's true. Everybody's so ready.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why? Where has the love for self
Yeah.
went? Like, why nobody
That's
love
true.
themselves no more?
That's another show.
Yeah,
That's
a whole different
We just had another
topic.
show.
Yeah, but you know, getting back to the fashion and style, like I said, everything is a part of life because you, like you say, when people see you, they see what you have on first. You know, and whether it's a name brand or whatever, how you portraying yourself with whatever you have on
Right.
is going to have a part in me, whether or
Right.
not I want to say anything to
That's
you.
true.
You
Yeah.
know, so you know, it's just crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Let me ask you, Tina, have you your son is what, 15, 16?
16.
Have you ever paid $200 or $300 for his tennis shoes?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to. I
Yeah,
just don't want to. And he wears size 9.
yeah. But growing
I don't
up,
want
when
to.
everybody was on the Jordans and all that, have you ever?
He get all those, but I don't pay that much for them.
Okay, I
I just don't.
okay. Do you see anything wrong with people spoiling their kids, spending $200 or $300 on shoes, especially? No, I'm not gonna say especially. Just, do you see anything wrong with it?
I'm gonna just say it back. For me, I think that it's a catch-22 because I know I spoil my kids and I bought them the Jordans and everything that they've always wanted, but in the end, I have to also teach them that they have to work hard for that too. So that's where you get lost at because we think that you get the shoes and all that, but you have to work for it too. Meaning you have to have good grades. You have to take out the trash. So it comes with responsibility, and I think that's where it's getting lost at.
Yeah.
Like all my kids were good in school, so they can be rewarded. My son's been on the honor roll, so he would deserve those shoes if I chose to pay that much for them, but because he worked hard in school, so
Okay.
that's why I would reward him. So yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, and I would do it because I wasn't able to have all that, so that's why I did it
Okay.
to overcompensate
Okay.
for my kids.
I don't have no kids, so I can't.
I
speak.
know, but do you have an opinion in reference to it?
I don't think I don't think no one should be spending over $100 for some shoes, especially while they're young. I don't think so. No.
Really?
Now, when you get older, that's different, but not for kids. They kids. What they need $100 shoes and $200 shirts for?
Okay. Me, I'm just glad that my son never wanted to buy, didn't want any
good,
tennis
yeah.
shoes that everybody else was having.
good, yeah.
Now, he's been on the road, never gave us any problems, so I probably wouldn't have. Not that we didn't have the money, just because I wanted
Right,
him to
right.
be dressed different.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, again, you all, I thank you all for joining me on our first episode of How You Style. Now, Tony, I know you're always busy doing things, and so are you, Tina. But I would love for you to co-host with me this show every Sunday, same time. on how you style.
So
When you're available.
we rotating.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, you all can come we're going to have
That's so
guests, other guests. We're going to have designers from the DMV area. We want you all to be a part in helping this grow so we can continue to have a platform to bring other designers, stylists, fashionistas.
Right, right.
You know, this is a platform for you all.
Right, right.
And so I would love to have you all every Sunday with us, with
I'm
me.
with it.
Oh, that's
You with
great.
me?
Thank
You
so
heard
much.
it. You all heard it, right? And
Thank
again, I
you.
thank you
Yes.
all for tuning in.
Keep
I thank you all for tuning in with us, and we'll see you next Sunday, the same
next
time
Sunday.
on How You Style.
If you ain't got the right bug, you can well me. See, I don't use a negative. Vision ain't big enough. Fall until you fall and take the shot, you never brick enough. $1 billion dreams, I don't feel like I'll be rich enough. Bucket list is finished, and I know you didn't list enough. Gallon size cup, Lord, pray that you fill it up. Fill it till you fill enough. Now it's a communion cup. Small minded people, mindset lethal. I rebuke that, shoot it down, just keep though. I can't let you give me that. I like where my head at. Me and my team doing things, y'all be scared of that. Ain't no staying quiet like that boy was never scared to rap. Spoon it like butter like spread it with the bread at. For the future, for the people, we can do it. I take it L, it's just a lesson, ain't no losing. I tell them, fashion, killers, loaded, winners, go, get us, never hit us. Whole team great, whole team straight. Double up, count it up, never celebrate. Fashion, killers, loaded, winners, go, get us, and they can never hit us. Whole team great, my whole team straight. Double up, count it up, never celebrate. Whoa, that's just how we do it. How we do it? Get into it, that's just how we do it. I tell them, oh, that's just how we do it. How we do it? Get into it, that's just how